Let us search for signs of thievery. And if Roz's family decides to poke their snouts in, ignore them. The less attention we give, the quicker they will leave. Raz sees nothing out of the
search for the
ordinary.
farmhands? Our cellar? What? Are they hiding in the walls?
Let's look somewhere else. That is a rather ornate tapestry for this cellar. Mother,
What?
did you hang this?
No, of course not. Who would Mother be trying to impress?
A
The cellar
secret
rats?
passage, eh? Raz thought he felt a draft in here. Just as Raz suspected. These caverns extend below the entire valley. Farmers use them to store tools and equipment. Raz was...
Well, look who we got here. Intruders. Oh, you're going to get in trouble. Why, you certainly have a lot of eyes. And they're different colors, too. Fancy that. Would you mind untying me? Itchy, and I just can't scratch. Don't know why Sivas tied me up. He's a mean mage. I'm a smuggler. I'm smuggling. Well, at the moment I'm tied up, obviously. We're making skooma, see? Lots of skooma. Only I tripped into a barrel. Clumsy me. And now I am feeling so good. Besides the itching, of course. And Sivas tying me up. Boss man! He does all sorts of nasty things. Summons Daedra, steals from the kitty farmers, ties me up. You should give him a talking to. He's down in the caverns somewhere. Oh, he'll be mad that you're here, though. Really, really mad!
The caves branch here. You should follow the corridor, while Raz takes the side path. We'll meet up farther ahead.
I left Cyrodiil for a few pieces of gold. We need to double our production. The time for stealth and subterfuge is ending. Soon we will launch a raid on the farm. Patience. We'll find the one who killed your brother and flay them alive.
There you are, Fat Claw. Time to put an end to this skooma operation, yes?
In my operation. Pay dearly for that.
Now's our chance to... Sleek work, Five Claw. Now, let's head back to Mother's farm. Quite the investigation, yes? We infiltrated a heavily patrolled farmstead, saved 3 beautiful damsels, and dismantled the skooma operation. All in all, not a bad day's work. Ah, yes. Mother's docile screeching can lull Raz to sleep. Now, this one suspects that Mother would try to cheat you if you ask her for payment. So here. A reward from Raz's own pockets. Aren't you a lucky one?
Well, it seems you're good for something, at least.
Good for something? Raz took down an entire skooma operation for Jode's sake.
Razumdar, sir, I have an urgent message for you from Queen Irene.
A message for us? Ah, who would waste the paper on him?
Roxarko, shush! Queen Irene? Razo, what is he talking about?
Raz's next assignment. It seems this one's vacation is over, Mother.
Already? But you only just arrived.
Well, Raz could stay for one last meal before he departs.
And letters? Will you write us letters?
Doesn't Raz always?
Don't mind me. Soon as Razumdar is ready to leave, I'll be out of your hair.
Seems that duty calls, thank the moons. Raz does not know if he would have survived another day with his oh-so-beloved family. Still, he can at least stay for one more meal. This may come as a surprise, Five Claw, but Raz has never been particularly fond of small-town life. The first opportunity this one had to leave, he took it. He still remembers that day. and is very thankful for it. Let's just say that it involved a certain high elf noble seeking adventure, 3 bottles of whiskey, and a small fire. Well, a large fire. But it was quickly contained. Irene certainly wasn't a queen back then. But Raz speaks too much, no? Perhaps he will tell you the tale another time, when there is far more wine and far fewer mothers about.
I'm pretty sure that every Khajiit is a giant ball of fur. Some more giant than others.
Jarl, spare a kindness for a priest of 2 moons? Hadoras is at the end of his rope, dangling by the scruff. This one returns from warning the Speaker of the Main of a dire prophecy, only to find his fellow priests speaking little sense, and do it. She tells the priests to burn their moon sugar, so they do. She tells them to smear cheese upon the walls, so they do. Bright moons shine upon you, Walker. This one pursued his friend, Zarga, before you arrived. I last saw him run after the beasts into the wilderness to the west. I hoped he would not follow them into their den, but I would be a fool to believe that now.
One has you now, pretty butterfly! I am going to need a bigger net! such pretty colors leaking out.
Ho-ho! You smashed that as flat as a flapjack! But who said you could play with my toys? Well, hello, my new playmate. Glad to find someone with their wits still about them. Too many crazies around here. I mean, what self-respecting person goes around chasing butterflies with a net? Everybody knows you use a hammer. I'm a cat. I thought that bit was obvious. Unless I'm not a cat. Meow? Meow. Nope, cat. Maybe you're not as sharp as I thought. Attack that's seen one too many backsides, huh? Bad for you, worse for them! The priest, silly? You really are clueless, aren't you, plaything? How are you gonna win the game if you can't even find the pieces? Am I gonna have to dangle every answer in front of you like cheese-stuffed mice hanging by their entrails? Ah, that's more like it. Maybe there's hope for you after all. Now hurry your heroic hiney to my playground, or it's gonna be the blind leading the blind out there. Ha ha! Toodles! Keep your eye on the prize.
Oh no, stop this madness. Why can't you see reason?
Seeing is the problem, Adoras. That's why we need it.
Maybe we don't need it. This one's claws are sharp. Pop, pop, and we're all saved.
No, it must be the fork. It won't work otherwise. Ah, Jarl, you are safe. I hope the same may be said about Sarka. Moons, I pray he does not get any other ideas. Hadoras has his hands full as it is. He found these ones searching for a fork to put out their eyes. The Moon Bishop told them that if they blind themselves, they would remain hidden from the dragon's sight. Not just any fork. A two-tined iron fork smelling ever so slightly of roast beef. Please, help me keep them from finding this smelly thing. This one smells meat wafting on the wind. It is not an odor he would call beefy, but he thinks it may be the trail they were following. Hadoras will keep his eyes on these ones, so they may keep their eyes. You did? What did he... Wait, why didn't you stop him? Dark moons. What sort of childish sorcerer drives clergy to chase after wild beasts and put out their eyes? We must stop this sick puppeteer. But this one can't just leave these fools to their own devices. Find the fork, then we'll give chase. If this one must talk in circles with lunatics much longer, he too will go mad. Did you find an... Khajiit gets all goose-pimply in the hackles just touching it. Adoras fears things are even worse than he imagined. His fork reeks of more than beef. It stinks of Oblivion. There is no denying it now. Our temple is caught in the claws of the skooma cat. He must be responsible for our moon bishop's strange visions. But how he spread his madness to the priests, I cannot fathom it. Shegorath, or Sheogorath to some, the crook-tailed son of Anur and Fadomai, born before the moons and stars. He speaks from across the lunar lattice through the distilled moon sugar called skooma. But you said you saw him, in the flesh. An Alfik? The skooma cat should not be able to cross the lunar lattice. If he walks among us, then Joan and Jode must truly be out of alignment. We must check on the temple. Please, you go ahead to the temple. Find our moon bishop. Keep her from spreading any more of this madness. Hadoras will meet you there, once he leads these ones to safety without them straying toward any other foolishness.
Oh, my ears are burning hotter than Dagon's backside! Come on, I see you met Forky. Been talking about me again, hasn't it? Such a gossip, that one. But you can hear the ocean if you stick it in your ears. Give it a try. Doing what? The purring? I don't know. Just happens at the darndest times. Smelling a bowl of cream, laying eyes on a plump ball of yarn, licking me... Oh, wait. I feel a grooming coming on. Who's trying? Oh, sure, you've kept a handful all boring and breathing. But we've been having a right riot in the temple. You ever hear cats always land on their feet? Turns out, it's true. Of course, their feet wind up by their ears, but why split pairs, eh? Stop! Stop! We're just getting to the best part. I think they're really getting the hang of it. Last one got one good bouncing before he spit like a ripe tomato. Oh, I think the moon bishop's giving it a go. Don't want to miss that! Best hurry, or you missed the show!
Yes, Cisenza, show us the way. Walker, you arrive at the perfect moment. You will witness our salvation. Moon Bishop Cisenza said we must ascend with Kennarthi to escape the dragons. True cats will reach the sands behind the stars by stepping between the two moons. We have not found the path yet, but now our prophet will show us the way. Oh, have faith. Joan and Jode have shone like beacons for the Moon Bishop. She will lead us all to salvation, and you can join us, Walker.
So high. Kennarthi, Cisenza should see where to step. Her vision showed it true. But she cannot see it now. No, this one sees by the light of the two moons. These are not fevered sugar dreams. She saw the dragon spring from the mouth of the world and swallow the moon. She saw her temple turn to ash. She must act before it is too late. Cisenza tried to save them. She sees so much that she is blinded. What is the truth? What are the lies? She can't tell what is real. Yes, I need to sit down. Gather my thoughts.
Oh, no you don't. Get your paws off my favorite painting. Oh, look at you, running around like a chicken with its head cut off. Nothing beats a chicken without a noggin. Believe me, I've tried. You came awfully close to spoiling me fun, though. I like my fun. Why? So you can keep hogging all the toys? No, no, no. These are mine. I licked them. How much more marking do I have to do? Alone? Who wants to be alone? Trapped in their own head until all the life and joy of the world leaks out and leaves an ugly grey corpse. They're better off in my company, sure. Suppose I could let them go, if you'd rather be my plaything instead. Then I whisk you home to where the real fun is. Oh, I haven't hosted company since 1:30. You'll love what I've done with the place. It'll be like you never left. Have you there in 2 shakes of a grand bal fit. So, what do you say? Come on, plaything! The game's a face!
I don't know what to do with your warning. Why won't you guide me when I need you now more than ever? I must see.
There you go, trying to play with my toys again.
My eyes.
Oh, how the moons twinkle in those glassy eyes. You want to stare off into space and time? I'll show you the future past and present. Wait your turn, plaything. Oh, is that cream? Oh, I could go for some fatty bovine discharge right now. Why'd you go and bring it to me in a cup? Cats don't have thumbs. Well, most cats. Why don't I have thumbs? Hold on to that while I grow thumbs. Oh, cream. Oh, I haven't had cream since I made Otar cry over it.
No! Come back! Senza could almost see it. We burn our hair. But the dragons came. Senza saw it. They will burn her temple. Burn us all if she doesn't see the path. It feels familiar. Like this one has done this before. Is this the future vision? Or the vision future? She cannot tell anymore. Help this one, please.
Hey! I just messed that up! Can't leave a good mess unattended for 1 minute before some hero comes to clean it up! Go tidy your own drawers!
seen the way forward. Joan and Jode have shown me how we may protect our temple.
Bless your eyes, Moon Bishop. What must we do?
We must create an anchor beneath 2 moons to hold our temple between 2 moons.
Apologies, Moon Bishop. This one does not see.
They'll see clear enough once the anchor's built.
The anchor will let you all see as I do. All will become clear soon.
Think you're the cream of the crop, eh? Well, you won't be filling my head with daydreams of sweet yarn. So soft and bouncy. Just makes me want to bat it around like a newborn babe. No! You're trying to distract me again. Well, I'm not having it! No! Wait, yes! Keep dangling those luxurious ropey threads in my face and you'll find my claws in yours! Off with you! Yarn! Look at it come apart, sure!
Sizenza has seen you at her temple, faithful. She hopes you will help her with this anchor and save it from the dragons. Yes, to buoy our temple through this storm. Joan and Jode have shown it to me, and through it, their light will guide us all to salvation. It will hold open a tiny gap in the lunar lattice, so our temple might slip between the moon's shadows. Nestled between Joan and Jode, we will surely be safe from the dragons. We will tuck it away beneath our temple, to hold us firm through these troubled times. Come, I will show you, and we can begin. Ah!
Quit your rambling! I was batting her thoughts into a glorious tango before you came along. Now I'm gonna have to start again. just for one day, plaything. It was me the whole time! Are you surprised? I was surprised. All right, yeah, so I did. But then I thought it'd be more fun to just keep you both. I was half right. You're a little too good as a plaything. It's not fair if you're always winning. That's the best part of playing games with lunatics. They're always changing the rules. You'd get it if you just let me whack you on the noggin a few hundred times. No? Well, game's over. Off with you now. Look at you, making demands. In my games. In my realm. All right. One last impossible challenge for you then. How's that for sporting? Say my name 3 times backwards. Now how'd you... But this can't be... I don't... Normally, that'd twist your tongue around to taste the inside of your ears. Or was it my tongue? All right, you win again. Go on and take the prize. Oh. Farewell, cheese of my dreams. Out you go, before Haskill sees the mess you've made. Neither of us wants to hear that.
Escape this nightmare! Quickly! Hadoras, what have I done?
It was not you, Saizensa. It was the skooma cat that brought these misfortunes.
Walker, this one remembers you from her dreams. Your face, your voice. 2 moons guiding her through the fog. Saizensa cannot repay you enough for this. Saizensa is to blame. The skooma cat would have never caused this chaos, if not for her weakness. She led her Clouder astray, and too many of her disciples had to pay the price. As Moon Bishop, it was Saizensa's duty to protect her temple. But when the time came, she could do nothing without Joan and Jode to show her the way. When the visions did not come, she tried to bring them with the sacred sugar. It is not for her to decide. If Khajiit lost their faith in her, she would not be surprised. This one will beg forgiveness for her failings and accept the will of her Clouder. She was too reliant on her gifts, and a leader must be more than a prophet. For the moment, it is all this one can do to try and restore peace and order to her temple. Then will come the true test. She knows the dragons will come to 2 moons, and her Clouder must be prepared.
This one should have jumped. Why didn't she? She was to be saved.
It was in Tenmar that Rachin found his first love. A bright-eyed doggy-rat with fire in her belly. Ever tried to make love in a tree walker? It is not as fun as it sounds.